Hello everyone, welcome to Happy Learning Tutorials. Today we are going to learn and create a new musical app in order to create a list of top hits over the time, evergreen hit songs of evergreen hit albums, and where they are available, on which app they are available, and the count of them. So we are going to create a MEDALLION architecture to create a pipeline that will ingest datasets. We'll create the data frame from scratch, and from that data frame we'll create our layers, bronze, silver and gold tables. Okay, so this is an end-to-end use case practice demo which you should always make sure to do along with me, and it will help you out to understand the Pyspark features better. So Pyspark is basically a Apache Spark engine which is used for parallel processing and have its clusters made on the master node and the worker nodes. So based on your volume of your data, the tasks are being executed and being distributed to all the worker nodes from the master node, and the cluster reshuffling happens as soon as there is more requirement, or there is more requirement either, or for load balancing, or as per your requirements, or there is less requirement, or as per the volumes of your data. Basically it depends on the volume of your data. Okay, so there is always the shuffling happening, and the tasks are distributed and executed in a sequential manner, and parallel processing is also happening, so there is no delays being expected over here with Pyspark. That's the beauty of Spark. Okay, now coming to our objective. So this is a use case wherein we are going to extract the data, read the data, cleanse the data, create the data sets, create the data frames, perform data cleansing, perform data transformation, and then make the data ready for business and end user. So first step, install the packages like pip install Pyspark, install the libraries for using the SQL functions and the Windows functions. So today we'll see how to perform all this. From Pyspark.sql functions import star, from Pyspark.sql type import asterisk, from Pyspark.sql.windows import windows, from Pyspark.sql.functions import column when lit. So I'm using in order to see the values of the column, we use a lit function. Okay, so in order to see the columns also, you can leverage this call function. Now from Pyspark.sql.function import star, that will import your all functions. Earlier we imported types. Okay, I think this is repeated twice. Import star, you can remove this. Okay, next is from Pyspark.sql function import column. Is none is used for removing the none values, and drop in is used for removing the duplicate values or null values, and or drop duplicates is used for removing the duplicates, right? So right now I'm going to create the data set, so there is no possibility of leaving anything. We are going to create a data set where there is no null value or none values or missing values as of now, and we are going to perform certain aggregation operations like count, right? So I have installed this as well. Okay, now once this is done, import your libraries like NumPy as NP, which is used for numerical calculations, pandas as PD, which is used for your data manipulation and data analysis and data reading, matplotlib.pyplot as ply, which is again used for plotting your graphs for visualization statistical purposes, Seaborn as SNS again for data visualization, SkyP as statistical and technical scientific calculation purposes, import LTR as ALT again for data visualizations, right? Now import OS, you are just installing your JVM to create that environment for the Spark sessions. If you are aware, the Apache Spark engine runs on Java. Okay, so your clusters, the sizing of your clusters, everything is managed in the back, and you don't need to even be worried about how it is handled. You just need to import your Java virtual machine, or you just need to create your environment. That's it. Everything is being handled beautifully on the back end. Okay, next, like I mentioned, the worker and the executor and the task, the worker nodes, the executor nodes, and the task. So the tasks are distributed to each worker node, and they perform all their operations in a parallel processing manner. Okay, it's the multi-threaded engine, you already know if you're aware. Next, you can read more about it if you want to learn more. Okay, so first step is to, after importing your packages and libraries, we have to create the Spark session. So from Pyspark.sql import Spark session, create a Spark variable, Spark session.builder, give the app name as music. Here it is going to be the music use case, music app, you can say music album use case. Config spark.port get or create. Okay, once this is done, you can then I'm trying to create a data frame over here. Like I'm giving the name as popular hit list data frame, where I'm entering few hit albums over the years and evergreen albums being loved so far and till today, right, by everyone. So I've just created a sample data frame over here based on 5 to 10 top hit songs, which are for the top albums, hit albums, popular albums by the most popular and eminent singers, Taylor Swift, Akon, yeah, Enrique and all, right? So now what we are going to do, we have created this data frame. Now I'm creating the music schema. So now what will be the title of this values, right? So the title we have given is music ID for the first column, top popular hit album for the album name, right, row or whatever, like here we have, right? Then we have given the singer name. Okay, so this is the schema. So we are creating the schema. Now next is popular music hit list data frame. We are creating this data frame using what? Using the Spark engine, the beautiful engine. Create the data frame for me. Spark.create data frame. How to create it? Populate the data from where? The data argument I've stored in the data frame, which is popular hits data frame, right? We created this popular hits data frame here. So the data in the new Spark data frame would be created from this data frame, popular hits list data frame. Okay, and then the schema, the header or the column names, where it will get that from. Schema will be getting the schema name and the schema from music schema. So we have created the music schema where it contains the header. Next, so if I publish this, I want to see, okay, what is the schema here. So I write popular music hit list df. It gives me, okay, all my 3 columns with their data types. Okay, music ID as big int, top popular hit as string, singer as string. Now I want to filter, okay, based on one particular singer, like for Enrique, show me the result, so I can filter it in my Spark data frame as popular music hit list df dot filter dot singer name. Okay, you have to give the column name and and the value of the column. Like I'm giving dot singer name as Enrique and show me the results. So it is giving me all the songs of Enrique. Similarly, you can do it for any particular top popular hit album. Again, I'm performing filtering operation on the data set. I'm filtering my results. Popular music hit list. Let's say I want to see the ID. So it says top popular hit album is Roar. Okay, top popular hit album. I don't know the singer name, so now I can get the singer name as well. It's Taylor Swift. Okay, next, performing sorting on the data sets. So how can you perform the sorting on the data sets? We have to write the name of the data set, name of the data frame, which is popular music hit list data frame dot sort popular music hit list dot music ID description dot show. Okay, so you are saying dot sort, and I'm sorting it on the column music ID in the descending order. Dot desk click. I've written dot desk DESC, which will perform the descending order. Okay, it will sort my data in a descending order, right? So we can see all the results here. Again, now I'm going to create another data frame, which is app availability data frame. So in order to understand, okay, which all albums are available on which all apps, so that we can use them and hear our favorite songs every time. So this is gonna give me, okay, app availability df, that the first song is available on music app, Spotify, YouTube, JioSaavn and all that. So based on the app ID, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, these are the 7 music platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, JioSaavn, Google Music Play, Gaana, Wink and so on. And these are the IDs. Okay, like these are the music IDs we have given. Okay, next, once we did that, now I'm going to again create the schema for my new data frame. So app schema, that is the header of the column or the column names. That is, first is the app ID to identify, okay, which column it is, what value we are storing and where we are storing. Okay, this value represents what? So this value represents, the first value represents the app ID, which is, you know, Apple Music. Second is the music ID, which is representing, you know, the music ID which we have in our previous data frame as well, in order to join and perform the join operations. And third is your app name, okay, which on which app we can find this particular album. Now to combine these two, I'm creating another data frame which is music app data frame using the Spark engine again. So Spark dot create data frame, I want to create the data frame which is music app data frame, which will inculcate the data from app availability df and schema from app schema df. Okay, so once I print this, I get to see my columns here. App ID is a big int, music ID is a big int, and app name is a string. And if you want to see the results, you can use the show command. App ID, music ID, app name. So this is how we get to see the results. Now top music hits app df dot join, I want to join it on music ID. So popular music hit list data frame, I'm joining this new data frame, okay, from this existing data frame, joining it on the music ID. Okay, the first one where we have all the top hits and the singer names, and music ID is the mutual column, so I can use this on my for my joining purposes. So music app data frame dot music ID, and which should be equal to popular music hit list data frame dot music ID, and which join type we are performing the inner join. Okay, now what will it give? It will give me all the mutual records. So top music hit app df dot show. So once we have saved this entire, we have joined two tables and we have saved the resultant data set into this data frame, which is top music hit app data frame. So we have stored the results here with app ID, music ID, app name, music ID, top hit albums and singer, right? So it is showing me the entire picture now. Now by any chance, if I want to cast this column or I want to perform any other operations, I can do that. Okay, now I want to group my data and I want to perform the aggregated operations for my end users. They want to plot a graph and want to see, okay, how many apps are available on how many platforms. So you can do this here, you can perform this function here. Okay, so like right now what I'm doing over here, I'm writing top popular hit album count. I'm trying to find the total count. Top music hit app df dot group by top popular hit album, app name is by group by these three columns, app name, singer and top popular hit, and then show me the counts. So if you don't do this, let's say I remove the singer and the app, I just want to do it with the app name only. Okay, so if I run this, let's see what do we get. Right now we were grouping the data on these three columns, now we are grouping the data on two columns. Okay, I did some mistake, is it? Okay, I removed the quotation, double quotation mark. Okay, let's read this, let's run this again. Okay, so we get the first song which is present, total count is 1, on app name this. So if you can also club this, you know, using the app name. So if I do this, I remove the app name also. I only want the results based on top popular hit albums. So if I run this, you get to see, okay, total number of times Shake It Off is present 14 times, okay, on 14 apps. You Belong With Me again 7 times, and all this. Okay, because we have grouped the data based on the top popular hit albums. Okay, next, import Altair as alt. Now in order to plot your graph, you can use the Altair library and then alt.chart top popular hit albums dot count dot mark bar in code. In the x bar or the x-axis, I want to plot top popular hits, and on the y I want to plot count. So similar way you can do this for your data set, and then just run this, execute this chart to see your results. I hope you like this video and it will be useful for your analysis and create your models in machine learning while using the beautiful Pyspark engine and functions to make your work easier, and leveraging the Python, SQL and Spark together in any of the notebooks, whether it is Jupyter notebook, whether it is GCP notebook, whether it is AWS, or whether it is Microsoft Azure or Databricks or Snowflake or Snowpark. Okay, so hope you like it. Have a nice day. This is what I have for today, and if you like it, do like, subscribe and share for further videos. Have a nice day. See you later. Bye bye.